are back on the parrot business. You know, talking for a living is not an easy thing. Yes, we have a guest in the studio. I know that you're already anticipating who we have in the studio. Yes, Ghana Money Work, King Khan. And guess what? These songs, this choice of Kwesi Arthur is part of my guest work. You know, he's so much in love with it. Okay, let's welcome our guest into the studio. Welcome to the studio, Ghana Money King Khan.
Thank you for inviting me. It's been some time. I know we tried doing this for some time, so
yeah,
I'm excited, to be honest with you.
I am more than excited. You know, you have no idea how excited I am right now. It's like a privilege to have you right here in the studio. What do you have to say about Kwesi Arthur, though? You know, I know you like Kwesi Arthur.
To be honest, I love his music. I love the way he presents himself.
Okay.
I actually got to know him, I think, from the last Vgma'S.
Yeah.
That's where he picked up the best, I think, hip hop award.
Yeah.
That was the first time I actually saw him. And then when I saw him and I went back to looking for his songs, I realized, man, this guy is good. And he's just changed the scene, now doing a bit of, you can see he's got his voice.
Yeah, hip hop, Afrobeat, and a songwriter, you know.
That is what killed it for me.
Let's welcome our guest once again, Simon, into the studio. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you once again.
How you doing? How's Friday treating you like?
Good. My Fridays are really exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sparkling up with sunshine.
Everything, you know. I work on Fridays, but I know that Friday, that's the end of the week. You need to get your head down.
Yeah.
Just trying to just loosen up for the weekend, and then you pick it up again Sunday night, then on Monday. So Fridays are important.
Yeah, indeed they are. Okay, you're welcome to the studio once again. We really want to know so much about you. Tell us a few things that people out there do not know about you, and they really want to know.
Yeah, so I think you and I got in touch, or we knew ourselves.
Yes.
Through Ghana Money, King Kong, Ghana Money TV.
Yes.
So that's an online platform that I run. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on YouTube.
A lot of your vlogs.
Yes. So I started off really as a more of a consumer activist, very passionate about Ghana, trying to attract people into Ghana, encouraging Afro-Americans, Ghanaians who are abroad. They've been abroad for so long, who want to come back and invest. Very passionate about the youth and all that. So trying to get the youth into working for themselves, creating businesses and all that as well. But professionally, I work as a safety, security and environmental consultant.
Safety, security and
environmental consultant.
Yeah. Talking about that though, why is it that you weren't being contracted for the VGM, to secure the place at least, after this Alu Balu? Earlier on when we were discussing, you said something about give us a highlight.
Yeah, so our work it's about proactive measures.
Okay.
And so before the incident or the accident happens, it is our job to make sure that
everywhere is secure.
Secured, safe. And so I believe that every organization, if they really want to sustain their business, it is something that they can go about. And we've been preaching this for so long that safety, security, and environment is very prime. It is something that
it's primary.
An organization should make sure they follow, because before you get somebody to be in work, if that person is not secure, if that person is not safe, there's no business for you.
Of course.
And so that is the prime, that is the majority, the important thing that
is very essential.
And so I was expecting that. And when everybody's got their views after the incident, and I think it's going as far as the police picking it up.
Exactly.
And so I'm not going to talk about that side of it. What I can say is, as a business and as an event organization,
and 20 years in the making.
Absolutely. So for me, how did even the gun got to the stage? That is where, after all that is going on, that is where my issue is. Because if you have an event, you are supposed to organize the event such a way that you have protective measures for people not to be able to bring in. It might not even have been a gun, it could have been a knife. It could have been any weapon that could have been used against a public, that could have been used against the fund or even an important person.
We had several crowds out there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so
who paid?
My question
who
is,
paid pay to be, insecure.
I would.
How is that? This really gave me a great concern. How is that? Does it not sound? It sounds awkward. If you pay for your debt, that.
I understand where you're going with the
Yeah.
story. I think what's happening in the country, and it's something that I've stood at different platforms talking, is because we are not taking health and safety, security, and the environment, we're not taking it seriously. It becomes the last thing that we think about. It's always at the last point that we realize that whenever they need to cut costs, that will be the one that's going to be taken out. And so although they will say that, and after this, everybody's talking about the people who were involved, the two guys who were involved, the musicians.
Yes.
But what about the organizers? The organizers themselves, what was their responsibility?
Exactly.
Who is accountable?
20 years.
You understand?
20 years.
So for me, the police should go as far back. They should go to the ground. They should understand the root causes. That's one of the things that we don't take seriously in this country when we are talking about security and safety. We never get investigation. We never go back to the root causes, because this happened for a reason. There is a reason why this happened.
So even right now, do you even get any jobs at all? Because if this is included on the list, and then it's finally taken out of the list, I'm talking about the security. If it's taken out of the list, how do you then get your job?
So the question is, I wouldn't say they probably took it out completely, because they would say they had security on ground. And sometimes,
but at least the security that would detect.
Of course, security is based on risk assessment, and depending on the environment that you operate, that's where you choose how you're going to secure. Because one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to overprotect. There's a lot of underlying issues, and I'll go back again, because society is growing.
Yes.
The youth are out there, and I'm not the first person.
The population
growing.
is getting high.
And so we are in a metropolitan city. You go to other areas. I visited a village yesterday, and they didn't even have a police station. There's no crime.
Wow.
And so sometimes, based on how we live and how development is going and how the environment and population increases, it has a relation to crime. But the last point I want to make on the Vgma'S is the least they could do was to at least get some detector to detect, or if you're going to search people, because I'm not sure he was the only one who had a gun that day.
Yes.
He pulled it, but
because you saw him,
absolutely.
That's why you think he's the only person.
That aspect of nobody's condoning it. It's not right.
Yes.
I mean, in public and all that, the law is going to. That is going to be its own. It's going to take its own course.
Yeah.
But
it's already taking its own course.
But we should not forget about the guys who put it together, the organizers.
Yes.
They
also need to.
They should have a cause to answer some of these questions. Other than that, we'll wait again, and in the next few years, next few months, there's going to be another event.
I feel like Vodafone Ghana Music Award should just end the award.
Oh.
Because I don't know. I just feel like
that's a big call.
Because you are not. If you say you are a father and you're a parent, they've been doing this for 20 years, and now it's like 20 years in disgrace to Africa or to Ghana.
You see, this. I mean, I know that after the event, there's been some punitive actions against the two gentlemen who were involved. The fact is, now we need to take it forward and see how the business of show business could be protected against these things.
Okay, thank you so much, Nana. Incident that's just surfaced, which is all mobile. It says all mobile fees and data service that uses SIM card must be duly registered before activation on operator. And then it says to check if your SIM card is duly registered, send a blank text to shop code is 400. That's what it says. And then it says this again. It says what will happen if I myself, if you are not registered, if you didn't register your SIM card with your name, you are the customer. if you didn't register from MTN, if you didn't register from Softline, if you didn't register from Vodafone, what would happen? What if you didn't put your name down? What would happen to you? It says any person who fails to register and activate activate their number is liable to on summary conviction to a fine of no more than 3,000 penalty units of to a term imprisonment. Prison come inside. Some prison issues come inside. So and then he continues to say of not more than 5 years or to both as started in section 3 of the Electronic Connections Amendment Act in 2016, Act 910. So yes, I want us to throw more light on this because we really don't have so much time. Is apparently time check is 1:44 and then we'll be wrapping up at 2 p.m. Guys, you know how we do it. It's been short like that, but yes, let's really talk about this very issue. You know, we found out that some people, many people have excess SIM cards. They have one that they probably registered by their name. They have others registered by somebody else's name, but they use the SIM card. And now it's been said that if you are using somebody else's name, to register your SIM, if you're found, you spend 5 years in prison.
Yes, I mean I think it's a push by the National Communication Authority, the NCA.
That means you can be jailed for.
Which is the regulator of these telcos. And so I saw it this morning and I realized, okay, it's a good initiative, but there is a lot of underlying issues. And if you can listen to my tone, there's always an underlying issue to a problem. So before you get to the solution, you need to identify why people are even able to use a SIM card that is not registered. That is where I will start the conversation from. So you are the regulator. You know the service providers, who are the telcos. Without them, these SIM cards cannot be used.
Yes.
And so for the customer, fair enough, they need to know the act, they need to know the law.
They need to know
the consequences now that supposing you are being caught or
this is what will happen.
That is what is going to happen. And it's a good awareness for them to put out there.
3,000.
But the most important thing, what the
3,500.
What the NCA should be doing.
Ghana cities.
It wasn't 3,500 money. It is penalty points.
Yes.
So what that means is when you go to court, they will calculate the points because each point is linked to a minimum sentence, whether it's money that you're going to pay or you're going to be in jail. So that's why he said you either get a point or you get a term or you get both.
Yeah.
So the NCA is trying to do their best, but they need to go back and actually find out why are people able to actually register with multiple identifications.
Because I feel like, sometimes some people say they go buy SIM and it's already registered.
Of course, it happens.
So whose fault is it?
Is
it the customer's fault or I really want to know.
If you look at the way the system works, so the telco provider, who are the telcos, the service providers,
right?
They have agents, and agents have agents, and there are sub-agents.
Yes.
So in the chain, you realize that there is a lot of people who are selling these SIM cards. However, the person sitting down under a tree, all they're looking for is their percentage, the money. So if somebody gets there and he says, I need a SIM, the question is going to be, we need to register before.
Yes.
Nobody is using a SIM card in Ghana that is not registered.
Right.
You can't even operate.
Every SIM card is
registered. The question is, it's registered under whose name? The identity.
Right.
Because this actually also boils down to a whole lot of security implications. When people are having unidentified SIM cards in the country,
it still boils down to security.
Absolutely. So I can call you with a number, maybe dupe you, scam you, maybe go forward and commit a crime. However, when they trace it, they're going to find
that's not me.
a different Anna.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be me sitting here. So
I see.
it's a very interesting and a very critical point within the communication system. Even in a way, if they want to even understand how many people are actually using these SIM cards, in the system. So it's a push, but yet again, it is something that they need to approach it differently by going to the root cause. And I know they know. They know exactly how to fix some of these things.
Yeah.
It's how you put resources, how you encourage, how you actually pay for the work that needs to be done. I know that over the course of these shows, we will tackle up one of these things.
Do you think that these penalties that has been placed on this very very issue would help?
It's hard. At the moment, let me talk about a very important. I don't know if you realize that the telcos themselves they were found guilty, or they were charged a couple of months ago to pay a certain amount because the service quality they are giving us is not good. My question is, has it even been paid?
Yeah.
Do we even see that? So you have customers who are already receiving quote unquote bad services. Their telcos have been charged for them to pay money that could go back into the system so that infrastructure could be improved. And that is not even happening.
Is it the type of infrastructures that we have in Medina right now?
you know,
so if we have to even look at that, I don't think that even the networks that we have right here in Ghana is even as strong as the ones.
There are gaps. There are gaps in the system, and they know. I have followed this up because I've been passionate about consumer rights for a while. And I've gone deep into the telco systems, and I've actually had interactions with some of their offices. The question is, if you look at a company like Vodafone, they have the Ghana telecommunication network. So Vodafone is sitting on all the telecommunication lines that goes across the country.
Right.
They should be able to provide the village that I went to, which has electricity, a telephone line. That is how we can get cheap internet services.
Right.
That's also another subject we can tackle later on.
Yeah.
Because data in Ghana is so expensive.
Yeah.
When you say that, then they'll go and compare with other Africans. That is not what we are looking at. We want data to be cheap for us to be able to push the digitization agenda that the government is talking about.
Do you think the data would be cheap somehow?
It would eventually.
Really?
I mean, it is something that the telcos themselves
we'll see.
they have to look at, because if we will be here, a new company will come and give cheap data services to Ghanaians, and they will be found out. I am hoping for that day where data, and I know Google. Maybe I don't have the facts now, but Google has got a plan for Africa. Eventually, when data becomes cheap, nobody is going to use these telco services. They can make it cheap. Do you know the amount of money MTN posted? Their profits.
We don't want
1.6 billion.
We don't want to talk.
No. Trust me, this money, I'm not saying nobody's to make profit.
Right.
But customers, us, the least we can do is to get good services.
Yeah.
That's all I think we can do.
A woman has been seen, in the story recently, she's been deported from Germany. So the government said that, it's not right for you to be here. Who are you? And investigations have been going on before she was deported. But when this woman came back to Africa, after she's been deported, she said she never did nothing. She came claiming that she did nothing. They just, the government of Germany just deported her just like that. What do you think about this story? I mean, let's just give I want you to just give, maybe 3 minutes.
I mean, that immigration issues is all over the world at the moment.
Right.
That Libya, Italy, and then mainland Europe issue is something that is on the lips of even the Europeans, because they've lost control. They're not able to do what they need to do. There's so many people moving from sub-Saharan Africa, the West Africa, going through bad areas, through the deserts, Libya, where some of them are being kept as slaves. And then if you get a boat where they pay thousands of dollars, they end up on the shores of Italy. And a lot of people die on the seas before they get to Italy. Once they get there, that's where they actually kept as refugees. There's no law that protects them from allowing them into mainstream or mainland Europe. What is happening now is people are now using agents, and they're using other ways and means to get into places like Germany, Belgium. That's where you can say they have a bit of freedom, because at the moment Italy's economy is struggling, so they can't deal with people coming in.
Yes, I think it's due to the fact that people go through Libya, stock themselves in from Libya and then get to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so now they say they can't deal with it, but under the Human Rights Act, they are supposed to take care of people who are refugees or people who claim they are running away.
Those people, are they refugees?
I mean,
because I have there was a time in my life where we had a visitor in my house, and then this man came to see my daddy, and he said, I'm going to Libya.
I mean, people.
I want to go to Europe from there. So he was warned, don't try this kind of mistakes. It's not going to help. Why don't you just apply for a visa? Is it difficult for people to apply for visa, even if you don't get an invitation to come over there? Why don't you try again? Why is it that you want to try that visa, and at the end of the day, this woman has spent about maybe 7 years in Europe, and she was still deported by, and she denied the fact that she didn't come in no crime.
I mean, every country's got their own immigration rules, and once you are there, and I mean, I don't know if you know the story about one Adobole, the story of somebody who had lived in the UK when he was a kid, and eventually he had to be deported to Ghana because he committed a crime.
Because there's no way you have kids in Germany and you don't have papers.
It's possible.
It's possible, right?
Definitely.
Okay, these are the things that we don't know. So we want to hear your point.
The point is, the fact that you have kids in somebody's country doesn't automatically allow you to stay there forever. No.
Right.
There are rules, there are things you need to satisfy for it to get there. So I am sure, we don't know the details, but trust me, if they decide to deport you, the best thing you can do, and that's the other side that I'm going to say, the best thing you can do is to come back home, think about yourself, and try and start all over again. People feel it's bad, but we are living in here and we are trying to survive. So hey, that's what we can say.
Is this country as bad as that?
I don't think so.
Is Africa as bad as that?
I mean, it depends on where you are sitting.
Anyway, we need to wrap up right now. Thank you so much for coming through Ghana King Kong. We really love you and appreciate you once again. You have anything to your final words before we go? Let's wrap it up quickly.
I mean, trust me, for me, I have been thinking that this is a time that the youth of Ghana, as we need to pick up conversation, discussion, we need to talk about issues that's really going to help and affect our lives in the future.
Right.
My term is sustainability. How do we sustain every single thing we are doing for the near future?
Right.
And I hope EP Radio is here to do that.
Of course, we're here to do that. We're here to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Simon. We really appreciate you.